So I was whining to my wife the other day, said, I need new glasses. And she said, well, get some. I couldn't tighten them anymore. They were scratched. You know the thing, right? But I didn't want to go through the process because you have to make the appointment. You have to spend weeks to get them done. And you got to pay a fortune, right? That's real. But I did. I spent $500 on frames and glasses, and that was cheap. And then I ordered a pair from my sponsor, Zenni Optical, for $70. Zenni is an online eyewear shop. Prescription glasses, sunglasses, blue light lenses, starting at under $30. You go to Zenni.com, you pick a frame, upload your prescription, and they ship it to your door. No appointment, no store, no upsell at the counter. And by the way, if you are saying, do I really need new glasses, or do I have to put up with one pair to do everything I need to do for the next 2 years? No! You can get what you want starting at under $30. And if you've never bought glasses online, don't worry about it. I haven't either. Zenni has a virtual try-on, so you can see exactly how the frame looks before you commit to buying them, with no salesman looking at you saying, those look good, but these expensive ones would look better. No, you don't get that. I'm excited. I can't wait to get my Zenni glasses and tell you more about them. If your glasses are overdue for a refresh, now's the time. Go to Zenni.com/podcast and use the code podcast15 for 15% off your first order. The styles sell out, so don't sit on it. That's Zenni.com/podcast. Promo code podcast15. You might have heard that live shopping is exploding, and I have to tell you, I have been on Whatnot for a couple of weeks now, and I see why it is. Now, Whatnot is my sponsor, and they are the reason I got on the platform and checked it out. I'm glad they did. They made it easy for me. I'm going to make it easy for you. I love it. Whatnot is where you get great products without paying full price. It's that simple. I'm hooked on their live shows, too. You got to see them. They're so much fun. And I see why Whatnot has climbed to the top of the App Store. And listen, if you're selling online, or maybe you have a storefront, and you're hoping people will find your listing or maybe walk in your store, Whatnot flips that, because on Whatnot, you go live and you sell directly to people in real time. And I may admit, although you didn't hear from me, I may have picked up a couple of power tools or so in the past couple of days. I'm just saying. Whatnot, it's the largest dedicated live shopping platform with beauty, collectibles, electronics, luxury, fashion, even cookies, and anyone can sell. In fact, people who sell on Whatnot sell 10 times as much as any other major marketplace. That's because you're not just listing products, you're building real connections with buyers. So whether you're shopping or you're selling, download the Whatnot app today and get free shipping on your first order. Just search WHATNOT, Whatnot, in the App Store and start scoring amazing deals. How are you? Happy Monday! Are you back from a long weekend of football? A lot of folks are. I was outside all weekend long. It was awesome. And I got a new hobby I'll tell you about in a few minutes, because I like to succeed at the highest level in lots of things, one at a time. Life is about that. But what do you do when you want to be succeeding at the highest level? How do you do that? I'll give you some ideas today. Very simple things you need to focus on. Likely you already know, but you need a little reminder. Maybe just go, yeah, I know that already, but he's right. I should just do it. Isn't that the case? I know you're the boss of you. You don't have to do what you tell yourself to do you? No, you don't. It is a daily boost from motivationtomove.com, the positive boost you need every single day. It's a very simple concept here. Here's the thing. We all know massive action works. Or life begins when you move. Take some massive action. Just keep going. You get it all done fast. But when that happens, usually there's going to be some challenges. Things pop up. A storm will be brewing just when you least expect it. Now, what do you do then? Well, you listen to this show, and I remind you that no matter what happened yesterday, no matter what's going to happen tomorrow, no matter what happened 5 minutes ago, you still have dreams and desires, and you have things you want to do, right? Things you want to be better at? Maybe you just want to feel more peaceful, more calm. I don't know what it is, but every day's a challenge, so we just take on that challenge and make it happen anyway. My name is Scott Smith. I'm the founder and the Chief Motivating Officer here at motivationtomove.com. I am grateful you're here today. My book is in pre-sale, The 5-Minute Gratitude Journal for Men. If you'd like that, just go to motivationtomove.com/gratitude. Check it out. It's only half a book. I wrote half, so you could write the other half. And what it does is really, really help you discover what you're grateful for in life. It's awesome. Mondays, we always ask the question, have you done your homework? And I always get grief about this in a good way. People get me on Facebook, send me emails, and this is Scott, you got me again. You're harping on me to do my homework. Yeah, I am. At least once a week, at least on a Monday, I want you to ask the question, how's my life going? That's it. Now, the answer is going to be it's awesome, or it's not going great. Hopefully it's not somewhere in between. If it's awesome, just figure out how to keep it that way. If it's not so awesome, figure out how to change it. But just asking the question, how's my life going? That's your big homework assignment. It's that easy. Do your homework. Yeah, I got a new hobby this weekend. We went to the Daytona Beach Boat Show. And I'm always looking for something to challenge myself. And I'm walking in the boat. No, I didn't buy a boat, but I did buy a paddleboard. Now, no, I've never been on a paddleboard before in my life. But the guy was cool, and it was a good price, and I like the color of the board. So I said, honey, I'm thinking about buying a paddleboard. She said, how long have you been thinking about that? I said, I wasn't until I walked in. I saw them. I think it's a good idea. And then she says to me, this is why you know you married the right person. I'd be into that. So we both have one now. So now it's off to figure out how to use it because we don't have it quite yet. It's on its way. But that's okay because I always like to jump in, try some things for the fun of it, just a hobby, no big commitment. But I want to be good at it no matter what. And that's what we're going to talk about today. It's the highest levels of success. How do you get there? Because no matter what your life goals, I'm going to make a guess here. Tell me I'm right. Tell me I'm right. There's a good chance you are striving, trying, running, reaching, stretching, whatever, to be the best at something. Maybe the best at just having a peaceful household. Maybe the best at making money. Maybe the best at your career. I don't know what it is, but there's probably something. And maybe it's not today because I know a lot of folks, me included, you get in a place where things are pretty good. So you're going along, doing the best and just kind of keeping things going, but not driving real hard. But there is something right now that you want to be the best at, whether it's be a best mom and dad, excelling at your career, winning at a game or sport or paddleboarding maybe. Who knows? I doubt that though. Not for me anyway. I have fun with it. But it comes down to a couple of things. So the first thing, if you were to call me and say, Scott, let's go on the phone, let's do a coaching call. I've done 20,000 hours of coaching in probably 12 to 15, 20,000 hours of podcast. But if you were to get me and say, Scott, what do I have to do? I'd say this is number one thing. First off, do what you love if you can. At least what you like. At least what you're okay spending your time with. Don't do what you hate. That's not going to work. And do what you're naturally good at. So if you like it, and it's pretty easy for you, and you're naturally good at it, doesn't it make sense to you that you would actually be pretty good at it pretty naturally? You better believe it. Now, somebody that doesn't have the skill or the talent or the love that you have could beat you at what you do. But if you can find what you love, and you can find what you naturally just kind of do, you're going to do so great at it real fast. You're going to have edge over others when you do that. So stay in your wheelhouse. So look around right now. So whatever you're doing, whatever you're trying to do, a lot of people will come to me. They're trying to do something, and they're making it up. They're pulling ideas out of magazines or on the internet. They're trying to figure out what to do. What do you like? And what are you really good at? I know it's real simple, but it just works. And I like simple because simple does work. Number two, you want to commit toward focused mastery. Being a jack of all trades doesn't really work. It slows down everything as a jack of all trades. I know I was one for a long time. And I finally realized that, wait a second, I just can't be good at everything all the time. What happens is I'm kind of half good at everything. Stop doing that stuff, so I got good at stuff. Specialists at what they do always win over a generalist. Most of the population is going to be a generalist. Just a regular person. Just a regular job with a regular career. That's what most people will do. Some get to be experts, some get to be specialists. That's where you want to go. So whatever you choose that you're really naturally good at, you love to do, you want to work toward being really good at it. And my guess is it's going to be easy for you, and time's going to fly, and before you know it, 20 years will pass. You're like, wow, man, I've just been having fun. Kind of what I've been doing here. This is what I naturally do. This is my natural habitat. My mouth is running. It didn't sound so good the way I said that, but you know what I mean, right? Spend more time doing than learning. There's an illness that has taken over the world since the internet came to be. And that is people spend more time Googling their answers, researching things, instead of actually doing things. There's a big difference between knowledge and wisdom. You got a lot of knowledge. I know. I've met you all the time. You know a ton, except how it really works because you haven't really done it. So when I bought the paddleboard, I didn't worry about it too much. I studied a little bit, very quickly to figure out what was going on. But I knew one thing. There was only one possible way for me to have any kind of wisdom about a paddleboard, and that is to buy one, get on it, and see what happens. Experience matters in everything. So if you are stuck on Google, if you are stuck wherever you are doing your research, if you're reading books all the time and you think, Scott, I'm very educated, I'm learning, doesn't count if you're not doing anything with it. Remember, we're talking about being success here. We're talking about you getting success at the highest levels. You got to do. Hire a coach, by the way. When you're at the top of your game, a coach is going to take you from second place to first. I use lots of coaches. Will I use them for the paddleboard? Maybe. I don't know. I'm not really that serious about it. It seems fun to me, a way to get out on the water here in Florida. But I hired a coach for my dog, hired a coach for my podcast years ago, hired a coach for speaking, hired a coach for writing. I always hire coaches. Why? Because I know stuff that I don't know. So think about this. Do what you're good at naturally. Focus on your mastery of it. Spend more time doing than learning. And get a coach to help you kind of shortcut everything and take you right to the top when you do that. And there's only one more thing you have to do really if you want anything at the highest level. Keep going until you get what you want. There is no stopping. There is no reason to make an excuse. There's no reason to give yourself a pass. If you said you wanted it and this is what you like to do and you've decided to go after it, then just suck it up and go for it. Every single day, because here's the thing. It should be fun. It should be enjoyable. It should be something that just drives you and that you get out of bed and you naturally do. If you can get in that, you're doing awesome. And you're doing awesome, Emily. I already know that. Hey, it was your idea to pursue your path, right? Enjoy the privilege of being able to make that choice. A lot of people don't have that privilege. They can't make their own choices. You can! All right, so I got to get out of here, I think. A couple of things before I go. Yes, I am feeling better from my COVID, you can tell. A little raspy still, but coming around. Go to two things. Go to dailyboostpodcast.com/Facebook. Join me on the Facebook group. We'll have some chats over there. Just tag me and I'll be happy to respond to you. And also, if you're interested in my 5-minute daily journal for men, just go to motivation2move, all spelled out, .com/gratitude. You'll find it there. Now, coming up tomorrow, I'm starting a 90 or 120-day sprint. I just decided over the weekend I was going to do that. Got some things I want to do to transform myself to another level here before the end of the year. Let's start talking about that tomorrow as I get into it. We're going to start at October 1st. All right, see you then. Bye.